Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The Shrine Circus is coming back to town with more colorful excitement than ever before. Now, go out and get your discount coupons at any Community First branch and enjoy the circus.
You turn on CNN, that's all they cover. COVID, pandemic, COVID. You know why? They're trying to talk everybody out of voting. People aren't buying at CNN, you dumb bastards. They're not buying. That's all they talk about. But this is all a choice between getting a safe vaccine or really a lockdown. You know, Biden wants to lock it down. He wants to listen to Dr. Fauci. He wants to listen to Dr. Fauci. And they say, you know, he's a wonderful guy. And he is a wonderful guy. I like him. He just happens to have a very bad arm. He has a bad arm, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy. A lot of our people don't like him. I like him. You have to understand him. He's a promoter. What can I do?
Well, you know, it depends if you take it personally. I focus totally on the health and the welfare of the people of this country. That's what I've devoted 50 years of my career towards, 36 of which were as the director of this institute. That's the only thing I really care about. That other stuff, you know, it's like in The Godfather, nothing personal, strictly business. As far as I'm concerned, you know, I just want to do my job and take care of the people of this country.
What's the matter with you? Is this how you turn out a Hollywood Pinocchio that cries like a woman? What can I do? What can I do? What is that nonsense? Ridiculous. You spend time with your family?
Sure I do.
Good. Because a man that doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man. Come here. You look terrible. I want you to eat. I want you to rest well, and a month from now, this Hollywood big shot's gonna give you what you want.
It's too late. They start shooting in a week.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
I don't want to. I don't want to hurt him. He's been there for about 350 years. I don't want to hurt him. He'll listen to the scientists.
My youngest son was forced to leave this country because of this Sonozo business. All right, I have to make arrangements to bring him back here safely, clear of all these false charges. But I'm a superstitious man, and if some unlucky accident should befall him, if he should get shot in the head by a police officer, or if he should hang himself in his jail cell, or if he's struck by a bolt of lightning, then I'm going to blame some of the people in this room. And that I do not forgive.
I've got one that can see.
Folks, while most of the people in the world are asleep to the agenda, many of us know that the COVID-19 coronavirus is being used to forward governance and to push us into a new world order, or as Henry Kissinger calls it, a liberal world order. I want to show you something from the 4th of April. This is Dr. Anthony Fauci, and he is giving what appears to be the lion's paw hidden hand sign that is often associated with adherents of the various branches of the ancient Babylonian mystery schools, including but not exclusive to Freemasonry. You be the judge. This seems very deliberate, and then he waves afterwards to someone else after having appeared to signal that he is a member of one of the branches of the ancient mystery schools. This hand sign is most often seen with the right hand being used, and some may say, well, Dr. Fauci's using his left hand, so it can't be. Well, George Washington was a Freemason, and here we can see in this picture that he was using his left hand as the hidden hand sign. And it is probably no coincidence that Dr. Anthony S. Fauci, the head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases and a point person on the federal government's response to coronavirus, graduated from the Holy Cross Jesuit College in Worcester in 1962. I'm not going to say any more about this at the moment, but I thought it was worth bringing it to people's attention, and you can do with it what you will.
There are stories circulating on the internet that in India and elsewhere, the drug ribavirin has been shown to be effective against this virus. Yet, Homeland Security is telling the CDC not to make any announcements until stockpiles of the drug can be secured.
Well, Dr. Gupta, there continue to be evaluations of several drugs. Ribavirin is among them. But right now, our best defense has been social distancing. No handshaking, staying home when you're sick, washing your hands frequently.
Can you tell us to date how many people have died from this virus?
Very difficult. We're still working on confirming that number. There are 50 different states in this country, which means there are 50 different health departments, followed by 50 different protocols.
Let me bring in Alan Crumwoody into this debate as well. Alan's a freelance journalist. He was the first to track the Shinko Busman video. Alan, today on Twitter, you wrote that the truth about this virus is being kept from the world by the CDC, by the World Health Organization, to allow friends of the current administration to benefit from it, both financially and physically.
There are therapies we know are effective right now, like forsythia, and they don't even appear on the CDC website.
On your blog, you also wrote that the World Health Organization is somehow in bed with pharmaceutical companies?
Because they are. That's who stands to gain from this. They're working hand in glove. And the hand is reaching into our pockets.
The CDC is exploring forsythia and other homeopathic treatments, but right now, there's no science to back any of these claims.
Or no way Dr. Cheever or the people who put him into power can profit from it.
We're not ruling anything out. There are people who are sick, people who are dying, and
they're not keeping us safe from this any more than they kept us safe
about the
Wall Street or Katrina. Dr. Cheever is being a bit disingenuous when he says every American citizen.
We're working very hard to find out where this virus came from, to treat it and to vaccinate against it if we can. We don't know all of that yet. We just don't know. What we do know is that in order to become sick, you have to first come in contact with a sick person or something that they touched. In order to get scared, all you have to do is come in contact with a rumor or the television or the internet. I think what Mr. Crumwoody is spreading is far more dangerous than the disease.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes.
That's funny.
What's funny?
No, I think you're funny, because if you check on Facebook, you'll find a communique attributed to Dr. Cheever by Elizabeth Nygaard about the quarantine of Chicago, hours before it was announced to the public. That's why I think he's a bit disingenuous when he says equal care for all and not just his friends.
Some pretty wild allegations here, Dr. Cheever. I mean, can you tell us what communication appeared and when? What exactly is the nature of your relationship with Elizabeth Nygaard?
Well, again, I'm not aware of anything attributed to me on any social network.
I'm sure you're not. It is there. It is there. Tell them what an Arnold of 2 really means, Dr. Cheever. Teach them some math. No? I'll do it.
And joining us now is Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Needs no introduction past that. Dr. Gupta, here to break down the facts on COVID-19. Is there one red flag, something you're experiencing at home that says, okay, time to get to the hospital, get to the doctor, and get the real care?
One of the red flags, and again, I want to be a little humble here because, we're learning about this all together, really real time. I mean, a lot of times when I've spoken to you in the past, I'm telling you things, it's based on 20 years of data, right? I can really feel confident.
Sure.
We haven't even had 3 months. This is a brand new thing. But having said that, one of the things I think is a bit of a red flag is, let's say you're not feeling well, then you start to feel better, and then all of a sudden the symptoms come back. That coming back part is of concern. Obviously, if you have sudden worsening of symptoms, difficulty breathing, spiking a high fever, things like that are more serious symptoms. But if you start to develop this sort of crescendo effect, that's worth talking to your doctor about. We know that the most vulnerable people are people who are elderly, typically in their 70s or 80s, although they define elderly as 60 and above. It's really people in their 70s and 80s who are most affected by this, and people who really have 4 underlying health conditions, which are heart disease, diabetes, hypertension, and lung disease. Those are the people we got to help protect.
Most importantly is most people who get this are going to recover. So there's a lot of emphasis on the corona test, but something tells me that, you know, if you're a healthy person, you don't need a test.
This virus, the coronavirus, the new one, tends to affect the lower part of your respiratory system, more so than the upper part of your respiratory system. So what does that mean? It means that, you know, things like shortness of breath might be an earlier symptom. But on the other hand, if you have a runny nose, that makes it less likely to be coronavirus. Most people, if they do get exposed to this virus, are going to have a few bad days, a few days of being miserable, and they're going to recover.
On day 1, there were 2 people with it, and then there were 4, and then it was 16, and you think you've got it in front of you. But next it's 256, and then it's 65,000, and it's behind you and above you and all around you. In 30 steps, it's 1 billion sick. 3 months. It's a math problem you can do on a napkin, and that's where we're headed. And that's why you won't even tell us the number of the dead, will you, Dr. Cheever? But you'll tell your friends when to get out of Chicago before anyone else has a chance.
They're looking for a scapegoat.
Are you an elite? Are your staged attacks not going as planned? Are your globalist agendas failing because you're using subpar crisis actors? Well, then look no further. Hi, I'm Harrison Hanks, the ultimate crisis actor. Need a medical doctor? In 18 years as a medical examiner, I've never seen anything like it. Yeah.
Is this one over the top? Is this one different?
Yeah, it's over the top. 33 children died. You need a grieving husband? Did a right-winger set off a bomb? Right, yeah, we're just milling about over there. Had a massive explosion. And I'm your man. Tired of melodramatic acting?
There's light away from the darkness. I'm just trying to figure out if he's okay. I lost my 20-year-old, but I had 20 years with my son.
It's just tragedy, horror, and tragedy.
Or maybe you need me to tone down my good acting to match your sorry lot of wannabes. In that case, I can go from this. My name is Bobby Parmer. My family's one of the families that lost a child. To this. My name is Bobby Parmer. And my family's one of the families that lost a child. Going for the guns takes subtlety, like this. I don't know how many more need to die before the president does something. Not this.
And please, could we do something with the assault weapons?
And every one of those hands is a reason why those weapons should not be out in the general public.
Because in this kind of a situation, what has changed? Have we learned nothing?
Tired of green screen mishaps and disappearing noses? Me too.
Okay, you take it. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to say?
I'm green screen ready, bonded, and insured. I can morph into 1,000 different faces. I offer reasonable rates, and I have no conscience. Just pick your card to play on the world stage.
From homeless to police officer, from doctor to witness, to your ace card, the grieving father.
You can count on Harrison Hanks to push through your agenda. Regain their trust. Call Harrison Hanks for all your crisis needs. Thank you, and good luck.
He's a tall Caucasian male, doesn't appear armed, wearing sunglasses.
I don't like this one bit. Not one bit.
Vice President Dick Cheney, the man who's only a heartbeat away from the presidency, is actually a blood relation. He's President Bush's 9th cousin once removed. Cheney's cousin Barack Obama is also Bush's 11th cousin and the 9th cousin of Brad Pitt. But we're only just getting started. President Lincoln was President Bush's 7th cousin 5 times removed, and Bush shared more than just a ballot with John Kerry. That's right, they're 9th cousins twice removed. There's also royalty in the Bush bloodline. Princess Diana was Bush's 11th cousin twice removed. And then there's this bombshell. Sure, she may have been singing to JFK, but what about GWB? He is, after all, her 9th cousin 3 times removed. He's also related to Playboy founder Hugh Hefner, even Pocahontas, and Vlad the Impaler. Trace the family tree far enough, and you get Madonna.
We are all shapeshifters. We are all lonely drifters. If forgotten hours from you. There goes my